going to the mountains, you should come to Connecticut because that's the mountains. And if you don't believe me, look it up.
I'll probably go live in a cave, bro.
That's where we are. That's where we have all this shit. And you wouldn't want to live in a cave, Husto, because look, you need to be close to a lot of supplies because what's going to be happening when that nuclear bomb goes off is what's going to be really scared for is nuclear winter. You're going to want a lot of stuff to protect yourself and a lot of food and ration to be able to harbor up. You're going to have to be living in one of those Netflix TV shows that you used to watch. You have to guard your body in every single angle.
Oh my god, bro, they opened it.
Oh, he's one. That pussy ass fucking faggot fuck. Bruce, I'm telling you, dude, look up how to survive nuclear winter because if you didn't pay attention, exactly 2 months ago, the U.S. government spent $235 million on fucking potassium iodine. And potassium iodine is a form, and it's the way to be able to help cover for nuclear wars and nuclear fucking exposure. It reduces your nuclear fucking exposure. How would the government be getting ready for that? Just in case. Just in case. When you get on spare time, Husto, just to be able to be ready for war, look that shit up. Because exactly 3 months ago, look up this ad, 3 months ago to 4 months ago, they released an ad in New York Times Square. I know I'm getting us killed and shit a lot because we're talking about this, Husto, but they released an ad in New York Times Square that literally tells you how to be able to survive and quote-unquote try and survive a nuclear war. And you want to know what you get out of the ad? Bullshit. It basically lets you know you're on your fucking own. Telling you, and they wouldn't just release that shit for no reason. The reason why they released that shit is because Russia has a war doomsday fucking submarine vessel craft that's in the ocean that not even NATO knows where it's at. The National Atlantic Treaty Organization, and they fucking are petrified of that shit. It's capable to have 6 big ass nuclear torpedoes, and they could travel at least 100 miles per hour, and that shit can creep from wherever it pleases. It can be all the way down as far as it can go, or wherever it can go in the ocean, and it can creep for fucking hours, days, weeks. And once that torpedo reaches, it goes up to 100 miles per hour whenever launched. And the worst part about it is it can create 1,600-foot tsunamis at least. And they would be the smartest place for them to do that is to put it right over fucking New York and let it leach in. And the government knows that. That's the reason why they fucking released that shit. And who's stuff? I'm just telling you, prepare, bro. Look it up, dude. I'm telling you, I saw that video. I was sitting there like, bro, there's no way they had a fucking government ad to tell you and your citizens randomly how to fucking prepare for a nuclear war that nobody knows about that shit. And then I ask random people all the time, Husto. I ask random people all the time if they heard about this war and shit. And a lot of them tell me no, Husto. You understand how blindsided they would be if a big ass bomb went off?
Do you see what I sent you though?
I did, but the thing is in sunlight, you will never understand that or know Husto because you don't know how far that is or anything. Like, we can assume that
Look
it's
at
a great
that one.
idea.
Look at the next one then. Alright, you want to say that? Look at the next one. Look at those pictures. Your eyes, if your eyes are still deceiving you, bro, you're just fucking blind. You better look up Local Sun on any fucking platform you're doing your research on, bitch, because you better learn more.
It's the fact that clouds are a form of distilled, compressed, and fucking condensation gas. You can't really picture and define where something's located by a gas that floats in the air and whether it's seen or not behind it. You need to be able to sit there and sit in front of the object and sit behind it and see that there's a playing field. If I seen something like that and seen that the sun was hovering over that, then I'd sit there and be like, hell yeah. Until I see that note for the last time, I can only assume. And my assumption is that I don't know.
Alright, how about this? You did your research on him, so I just have him tell you. I just have this nigga say it.
We're gonna have fun after this, sister. We're gonna play Fortune's Keep.
Look, this is him. Where what I try to tell you guys, if you still believe in gravity, like you're really gonna win. You're still in the third dimensional fucking.
Gusto, gravity is not something it's bro, that's what we call it. The understanding of what we've adapted to. We'll never know what really keeps us down on this planet. It could be
It's
something.
density.
No, Husto, it's not even that. Yeah, it is density. It might have a role with density, but you gotta look at it from all factors. You
Yeah,
gotta look at
because
it
our
from all
bodies are made
factors.
up of water, nigga. Its density is what keeps
Oh,
us here.
that does make sense. That would make sense because our bodies are composed of water. Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fucking
if you look at it,
retard.
no, it's not even about calling somebody a retard. It's the fact that I got an open mind. Even if our air could be a form of water or something, and since we aren't light enough, we can't just float to the top and get out.
No, actually, no. Yeah, huh, you are light enough. Look what I just sent you right now. It's the Dead Sea. You never heard about the Dead Sea? You can go in the Dead Sea. It's literally water in the Dead Sea, and you will literally walk on water. They will literally call you Jesus.
It's because there's salt and everything in this.
And I'm just saying, we're not dense enough to sink.
Yeah, but there's
Oh, yeah,
stuff that
bitch!
the reason why you can't float on that Husto is because you're not being smart or anything. Something that's a factor that's playing into that. Why you can float on water. It's not the fact that you're too dense or anything. It's the fact that there's too much salt or something. There's something fine to be
No,
able to
because
change that.
guess what? Guess what?
It's not regular water, Husto. It's not sitting
Guess
like
what?
plain field water. It's not drinking water.
Guess what?
It's shitty
Guess
water.
what? Just guess what? If you melt mercury down to a liquid and place the heavy ass anvil from Minecraft in it,
I've seen this.
yeah.
I've seen it. I already know.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
it does not matter, Husto. What I'm saying is you don't know all the different things we've been. Bro, I don't know how to word it. If I knew how to word what I wanted to say right now, it'd be so perfect.
You've been indoctrinated your
No,
entire
it's
life.
not. It's not indoctrinated. It's you've been adapted to what we've been taught.
You've been indoctrinated. That's the exact word.
Okay, but it doesn't even matter.
You've
We're not
been
even using that. You don't have to use
you're
that word in
relying
total.
so
I'm
hard
gonna-
on the stuff you were taught in your
No,
lifetime.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm trying to open a rebuttal in my mind, and I do that every single day. But the reason why I'm saying that is because we could literally be dense beings that are not able to swim through this playing field because we're too heavy in so many different ways. And shit. I don't even know. I gotta think about it more. When I think about it, it's gonna come out so beautiful. When I think about that shit, it's gonna come out so beautiful. Just give me a minute. The fact that I never thought about it, the fact, because I learned, I mean, like, I was really thinking about and really seeing the fact of our lifespan really does matter with the water we drink because urine, urine comes from our blood and stuff, right? Did you know that? I didn't. I learned that today that all water passes through our bloodstream and our blood accesses, it gets rid of the excess water that we do not need and it pushes it to our bladder. I didn't.
It out.
Yeah, I learned that today. But the thing is the fact is, we might just be too heavy and enough to float through the water that we call air and shit. Because it's not even supposed to be. Our whole environment is not the environment that it should be. I feel like back in the day, when oxygen was richer on this earth, that's what allowed the mammals and all those.
You don't
giants-
understand. You do not see. You're still looking at it geologically. That there's nothing wrong with that. I need you to look at it spiritually now. All right. You said back in the day. Back in the day, there was not oxygen. Okay. Oxygen is. We can breathe oxygen because we're carbonated beings. All right. We're carbonated beings that lost this war. Oxygen is needed by the fucking reptilians and the Pleiadians, but we're able to breathe it. Oxygen is slowly rusting our body from the inside. We are supposed to be breathing hydrogen. That is why we were at a giant state. We were the giants. Oh, you hear me? We were the giants. When they built them pyramids and shit, we were big as fuck, nigga. We were big as fuck. Some of us were like 50 feet. Some of us was 100 feet, nigga. We was big as fuck.
Okay, Husto, but the thing is going off of that, you don't know how many times this world was reset. Because I was listening to this video of this quote-unquote reptilian, Cecilia the Reptilian, talking about how many times, fucking the world was reset, and that the 5th generation of humans are the ones that built those pyramids and aligned it up to the stars and everything. And that there was so many different civilizations before that, and they all got ended the same way, by the Great Reset. And a lot of things were lost in time, and the reason why there's glyphics and hieroglyphics and things on the wall is because that's our understanding of what was going on before. And there's only little pictures of it, so, and nobody's gonna be able to amount what everything adds up to, and everybody's gonna be lost in the long run, but that's what they be trying to say. Isn't that crazy? Like, picture how many fucking times people died and shit. They would describe it with just big ass fireballs and everything. So much shit occurring at once, and they would try to put down what they would remember. Hieroglyphics. I don't know, dude. It's so much crazy shit to think about.
I'm just saying, my information comes from one of the Anunnaki.
Oh, I get that nigga 9 times. There's no way he ain't dead.
Oh!
Oh, we won this. We won this. No, you're fucking!
Swallow in that stuff. Not gonna shield up or
Dude.
nothing.
Them toxics are a pussy ass move.